Here we go. Hello, welcome back to Death Stranding. We are now on Emily's beach, which is equally parts beautiful and kind of horrifying in its own way. I noticed another thing. This is order number 69. Nice. We need to find Emily. We need to stop the extinction. And I don't know how are we gonna do that? Are we gonna talk her out of it? Are we gonna, like with Higgs, are we gonna punch our way forward? We made it to Emily's beach. Thanks to Fragile, thanks to basically everyone. This beach exists on a higher plane of existence or something. Couldn't reach it normally, but we're here somehow, probably because Emily wants us here. Thing is, if she doesn't want us to leave, we can never leave. He's doing that on his own. I'm not doing anything. Is it because you're tired? I mean, we did just fight a freaking whale. Oh, we're just gonna sit here and wait?
Land and bridges falling down, falling down, falling down. Land and bridges falling down, my fair lady.
Didn't have to go far to find her, and she's dressed in black now, instead of red.
The last stranding has already begun.
Bridget?
Emily?
No, that wasn't Emily's voice.
You're too late. What took you so long?
That's Bridget. Can even see the rim of her glasses there.
You still don't know who I am, do you?
Who are you?
Oh, no, it was a mask, not glasses.
Sam. I knew you'd come back.
Here's Bridget, okay.
Sam, listen to me.
Get away, get away, get away, get away! Why do you all keep wearing Die Hardman's mask?
I love you, Sam.
I'll be waiting for you on the beach. I've been waiting for you, right here, ever since.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
You were supposed to stop me. Stop all of this.
Well, there's a hurricane on the planet behind my face.
Bridget?
Yes. It's me, Sam.
Where's Emily?
Where she's always been. Nowhere. My daughter, Samantha America Strand, doesn't exist.
Emily doesn't exist.
Not in your world. I'm sorry, Sam. I've had to wear a mask for so long. Amelie and Bridget are both a part of me.
Kinda like the sisters.
What's that supposed to mean?
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions. Listen. Just listen.
Alright. I mean, it kind of makes sense because every time Sam has seen Emily, she's never aged. So, kind of just from that, you knew that something was up. But that she didn't ever exist?
You
That's
understand,
a
Sam?
new one.
Amelie and Bridget. Those are just names. What I am is an extinction entity. So, knowing what you know now, you have two choices.
Us getting shot, one of them.
You wouldn't come back if it happened here, you know. You'd be straight on to the afterlife. But no. It's not one of them. Killing you would be a terrible mistake. I know that better than anyone. The last stranding has already begun. A seam has formed from my beach and the beaches of every soul in America. And soon it will be inundated by a vast surge of antimatter starting here.
But only America. Screw the rest of the world.
In a flash, this world will be no more.
That would probably be enough antimatter, yeah.
Consumed by an explosion. A big bang. So, that brings us to your first choice. Do nothing. Stay here with me and bear witness to the very end.
Just watch it burn.
Together. With me. Until the last flame winks out.
But what happens to the beach after that?
Doesn't sound so bad, does it? It's not like the world has long left anyway. Then there's the second choice. In expanding the network, you brought people and their beaches together, integrating them into a greater whole. Like this Kipu. But in doing so, you also bound them to my beach. The very beach where I opened the gates to the other side. You can't stop what's coming. But if you cut me and my beach loose, perhaps you can stop it from spreading. You might just prevent the last stranding. And mankind will live to die another day.
And it doesn't have to end here.
But it does. The beach is doomed no matter what. One look ought to tell you that. Which is why we must sever our connection.
That'll be it. The end of the Death Stranding.
You can't stop the inevitable. The sixth extinction will happen either today or tomorrow. You can either end it with dignity, quick, clean, and in a flash, or you can struggle in vain, knowing full well what's waiting come the finish. Those are your choices. You kept it all this time. Perhaps you still have a chance to stop this nightmare. You brought the world together. You have the right to decide. Pull the rope or cut the noose. But whatever you do, don't hesitate. I'm ready, Sam Strand. Make your choice.
But wait. I don't know what to do.
Sure you do. After everything, how could you not?
Find Emily. Potentially shoot Emily. She's walking out into the water, though. Now, Make a decision and bring this to an end. Order 69. There's no real choice here. Not for Sam. Now, if it was me, I probably would just let it end. You know, let the extinction come and wash everything away. But that's just me. Sam here. Sam's a fighter. He had the entire speech before we went to the beach about how he went from when we first met him and Fragile in the cave, how he was just waiting for another sunrise. He was existing. He wasn't living. He was just existing. But he has since then learned to live. So for Sam, there is no choice, even though this is going to hurt. I thought that would actually do something. It didn't. Well, I guess we just watch it burn then. It's used. Yeah, I tried. Well, let's see where this goes then. Did I screw myself because I used up all the shots while she was invulnerable? Hi. You're bleeding. The world went out with a bang. Connect again, yes. This can be the
I'm ready, Sam.
She's ready. I tried. So it's not her I'm supposed to shoot.
I don't know what to do.
Sure you do. It has hematic rounds. Magnum that has some connection to Die Hardman. It is loaded with hematic rounds coated in Sam's blood. Seem to have no effect on Bridget at the beach. It actually updates. Maybe I shouldn't have skipped past that because maybe they would have said something. But then I wouldn't. So she did throw off Die Hardman's mask. Can I find that mask somewhere? Can I shoot the world? No. I can't shoot the world. Because if it specifically mentions Die Hardman, I wouldn't know where to find his freaking mask on this beach, though. Yeah, I'm not gonna find a black mask on this beach. Should I shoot a whale? Do you want to shoot the whale? That didn't do anything. So, here we go again. Because she did want us to stop her. So, yeah. Which means that canonically, we chose my ending. We chose the 6th extinction. We made a new Big Bang. Okay, let's just see if they say anything different. I didn't actually check the description of the gun the first time around. I have to go back and look at that. But the fact that it said
I don't know what to do.
it had no effect on her?
Sure you do. After everything, how could you not?
Well, I don't know what to do. I mean, I guess you did say we can't shoot ourselves. Is there anything up here? I don't know. Because yeah, if it has a connection to Die Hardman, like I said, my second instinct was to shoot the mask, but she threw that somewhere on the beach. It's just not there anymore. Should we how about we do that? What if we repatriate on her beach? Nope, we just get sucked in. Get sucked back in. Are we sure? Yep. Okay. Okay. Here we go again. Here we go again.
I'm ready.
Yep, you're ready. I'm not. So, how do you find a black mask on a brown beach? Here's some mountains. I don't even have an autodeck scanner, so I can scan and see if there's anything different. I tried to shoot the world, I tried to shoot the whales, I tried to shoot Bridget. As far as I know, I can't shoot myself. Should I just drop it? Can I drop it? She could have dropped that mask anywhere. There's no way I'd be able to find it. I'm running away! I'm running away from all of my responsibilities until the world goes boom. You know what to do. No, I don't. This is what it's like to feel stupid. Shoot the whale in the white? Nope. Shoot the sky? I tried to shoot the world already. Can't shoot the sun. Shoot a black strand? I missed. But I don't know what to do. And it's not like you have to go through this thing over and over again. Is it a little bit annoying? Shoot the dolphin? Nope. Shoot the water? Shoot the beach? Shoot Bridget doesn't work. Shoot... I don't know. I can't run past her, because then I just get swept back to the shore. Oh, there's a completely white whale there. Moby Dick? Nope. So, how few attempts did it take you to get through this? have nothing else equipped. Make a decision and bring this to an end. I did, but that didn't do anything. Rage against the world. And then we just await the next skip, boss and skip, and just spend some time walking around the beach, see if I see anything. Can I punch her? Oh, I can hug her.
I'm here for you. Always. Like you were for me.
I was a little bit too aggressive. Hey.
Here. It's a dream catcher.
When someone's about to destroy the world, my first instinct is not to go hug them.
Nightmares away.
So
Always be with
I
you.
take no blame nor responsibility for
When you're
this.
all grown up, you'll need it to make us whole again. And when the time comes, you'll have to stop me. You are the only one who can. Promise you'll remember. Sam, I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
I remember. You knew. You always knew.
I did and I didn't. I had so many dreams of the future. I didn't know which ones to trust. Which is why I decided to share them with you and the others. But to connect the dots, to make sense of everything, you need perspective. You need time. Time has no meaning to me. I am not a line. I am a single point. Which is why all I could do was just show you the choices and let you decide.
Our nightmares are your dreams.
You found the common thread, the strand that links them together. And you did that the only way possible. To live life one day at a time. Thank you, Sam. A gun won't help you here,
I noticed.
but it still has a role to play. It was the bonds between people that brought the world together. And if that is what matters most to you, then I will stay here on this beach. And I will shut myself in and the rest of you out.
Shut yourself in. Come on.
Once the last stranding starts, it can't be stopped. I can't go with you. All I can do is try to spare you the worst.
Why do you have to stay on the beach?
Sam, I am the beach. And I must stay here and ensure that the extinction happens. Even if it takes tens or hundreds of thousands of years.
Alone?
That's what an EE does. If I had just done my job, none of this would have happened. But I couldn't take it anymore. I got so tired of waiting, and I figured that no one would blame me if I just got it all over with. So, that's what I did.
Sounds like hell.
But you and the others came together, connected. And you may be living on borrowed time, but you still have hope. Before each of the Big Five, life rebelled. They fought back, evolved in order to survive. The extinction isn't just an ending. It's an opportunity. And if I have to pay the price for that, to be the sacrifice, then so be it. Even if we aren't together, we will always be connected. Goodbye, Sam.
He's very grey.
A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
Destroy the last link to Emily's beach by shooting the doll? Because that is how all the others connected to her beach. We're now on Sam's beach. No wonder it's so grey and dreary. But he has learned to live, so maybe someday it will actually be full of life again. Norman Reedus. Guess we're done? So where do we go from here? The gun still has a role to play. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just going in one direction. Maybe something will happen. I could just go out to sea, I guess. Go for the doll? Let's go back for the doll. Hopefully it hasn't been pushed out too far out to sea. I'm sure we can get it back. So Emily was an extinction entity. Does that mean there have been several extinction entities, or are the extinction entity always the same, just in different guises? I mean, sure, she said she would wait for tens or hundreds of thousands of years, which, you know, isn't very much in the scale of billions. Oh. What now, Sam? You picked up the gun. What are you going to do with the gun?
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions. When you were young, you used to have bad dreams. You cried about them all the time. The truth is, those weren't your dreams. They were mine. For as long as I can remember, I've dreamt of the beach. Not just while sleeping, in my waking hours too. In my dreams, I watched the world end so many times. Countless past extinctions that decimated life on this planet. Again, and again, and again. At first, I didn't understand what I was seeing or why. And that wasn't the worst of it. There were other, more terrible dreams. Dreams of death and destruction. Of a massive extinction to come. Like this one. And I would always be the one to end it all. To bring about the last stranding. As I have today.
So you have brought it, but so far it mostly only affected your beach? But we have connected all the beaches. So I guess now we just wait for the names to scroll on the screen and then get cutscenes. Still don't know what to do about the gun. Can't do anything. All I can do is move and jump. And go there. We're still on Order 69. And we can run. Okay, let's run! Towards those hills. Maybe there's something there we can see. Oh, we're getting closer. Then we're getting closer. And Sam got tired and has to sit down and rest. Oh. Dang, we got teleported back here. No? Oh, we're still... Oh. We go to those hills. Maybe we should sit down. Sam sits down and rest. I guess we are kind of trapped on the beach.
The first operation. I was only 20. I opened my eyes and found myself on the beach. I came round. I was back in the hospital bed. I was split across two worlds. Bridget, my Ha in that one. Amelie, my Ka in this. Somehow, the two of us managed to coexist. Soon, our ages began to diverge. Bridget's body got older, while the beach kept Amelie's the same. So I came up with a story. I told people that Amelie was my daughter. A daughter with a debilitating condition and an absent father. Look. Amelie. Is French for soul. soul that's a lie. There was no Amelie. Only me and the beach. I thought it was a curse in the beginning. But later, I started thinking, maybe I can use this. I tried to find out more about the beach. Because understanding the beach had to be the key to interpreting my visions of the future.
But wait, that makes it sound like you were actually born a human? I mean, years ago, of course. When there was... before the Stranding. So you were born a human, and then at 20 you got into the hospital, something happened, and your body and soul were split? And that's when you became aware of the beach? Because this would be before the Stranding, and for some... oh, well, at least we're running around in the green. Born human. Got up to... just smooth sailing up to 20. Into the hospital for some reason. Body and soul got split. Body was here. Well, not here, but body in the physical world. Soul here on the beach. That's how you learned about the beach. Then you managed to... you know... Just live like that. Cooperate. Co-live. Cohabitate. No, not really cohabitate, because you took up 2 places. But you did decide to learn more about the beach. I guess maybe you're... since you were stuck here, you learned about this side of the beach, and your physical body kind of learned about the physical side of the beach, and its link with extinctions and everything, and then you somehow linked up and learned from each other. And so you decided that you're an extinction entity, just like that. But if you were an extinction entity, you wouldn't be born as a human, would you? Or did you just decide to use the beach because you learned how to use the beach and, you know, usher into an extinction event because reasons?
I realized the beach was connected to the world of the dead.
Yes, please give me more.
Which meant that somewhere out beyond it were the memories of time itself, including those of every organism that had ever lived. 4.6 billion years of biological history, a history that might even stretch back to the creation of the universe. The chiral network and everything that followed was born from my pursuit of that knowledge. By passing data through the beach, we were unbound by the restrictions of time. Simulations that would have taken years or more were simple and effortless. Everything that the Earth had lost and forgotten could be reconstructed and reclaimed. But shortly after we began our research, America saw its first void out. I thought I was running out of time, that my nightmares were becoming a reality. So I raced to complete the chiral network as quickly as possible. The past held all the answers. If only I could find a way to piece them together. A network that bridged our world and the beach. That might do it, I believed. So I started researching bridge babies, children bound to the world of the dead. What causes an extinction entity to come into being?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
What's the reason for the previous 5 mass extinctions? The answers to those questions would tell me how to stop the 6th. I founded bridges, more determined than ever to build a chiral network that would cover all of America. But the longer I fought my war against the inevitable, the weaker I became. My Ha had cancer. The
What
beach's
cancer?
punishment, maybe, for not playing along like a good little EE. And then, just like that, my Ha was gone. I couldn't finish what I'd started. So, I asked you to do it for me. And you did. You helped us complete the network. Helped us to reclaim everything the universe experienced from its inception to this moment. Every mystery was ours to solve. Like this one. Once, there was an explosion. A big bang that gave birth to time and space. Thing is, it was more like a big fluke. All that matter and antimatter should have canceled itself out, leaving nothing.
It should have.
But somehow a tiny speck of matter survived. Just enough. Enough to make this world and everything in it. A world that shouldn't be, a world out of balance. Order inevitably gives way to chaos. Everything that lives must inevitably die. It's like the universe is trying to return us to the nothing we came from. Maybe the Big Five were its best attempts to finish us off. But somehow, life always managed to survive just enough. Enough to thumb its nose at the will of the cosmos. You know, I'm starting to think that extinction might be the key to overcoming total annihilation. It forces life to fight to survive, to endure, to exist. That's why the Big Five ultimately rekindled life instead of extinguishing it. From the ashes of the dead rise the living. Stronger and wiser. Inheritors of the legacy of existence itself. They defy the universe and refuse to surrender. They say, we're just getting started. Extinction is an opportunity.
She says, while not looking at Sam. So if extinction entities are born... If extinction entities are born... I mean, this time it was in the form of a human. Does that mean that there was a dinosaur extinction entity, a amoeba extinction entity, whatever extinction entity, whatever for each of the five? Also, that doesn't really explain why the whole thing about finding fossils that had umbilical cords and handprints, human handprints on the other extinction things that we have learned through just doing some other orders. Why is that? Well, why does everything human? Why does everything is human? Is what I want to know. Could also be, sure, that Big Bang happened, matter, antimatter. Isn't that still one of the big questions? Where's all the antimatter? There should be an equal amount of matter and antimatter. We just don't know where the antimatter is. And here, it's the BT thing. And then, after she had... Oh, got teleported back here. I'm not allowed to run very far, am I? I kind of wanna, because it's green. There's still the whole thing about... I'm tired again, Sam. Maybe all the extinctions are just accidents?
I pulled the trigger twice that day. I knew at once I'd made a mistake. I found your beach and looked everywhere for you. Sam. There you are.
Wait, you somehow killed Sam and made him a repatriate? She is the source of dooms and everything, so it doesn't really surprise me that she made him a repatriate. How did that happen? And why Sam? Why was Sam so important?
Let's go home.
Wouldn't he be just another baby?
I wanted to set you free from death once and for all. It's okay.
This part doesn't really make sense. Everything else I've kind of been able to follow, but this is...
I know the way. But in doing so, I upset the fundamental balance between life and death.
Well, Sam isn't the only repatriate either,
I
so...
just wanted to save you.
How could you upset the balance? Because it would have already been upset. Because, like I said, there are other repatriates. He's not the first one. Or the only one. Maybe he was the first one.
I am an extinction entity. It's my fate to lead our species to extinction.
Mm-hmm.
But that moment, you became part of that fate. You became a repatriate, and dooms started spreading my nightmares to others throughout the world. It was me that got you and everyone with dooms into this. Not long after, the death stranding occurred. The dead clung to our world, and BTs used my beach to cross over and devour them, triggering more void outs. A catalyst that would set the world on a path to extinction.
Why did the first void out
It
happen?
was my duty to serve as a sacrifice, to wait and watch it unfold from this beach. That, or hasten the last stranding and end this slow death. Given these, my only options, I chose to end it quickly. But to trigger the last stranding, I needed you, a part of me. Here too. I would be able to witness extinction consummated with you by my side. But now that you're here, there's another choice. You can cut me off. An EE doesn't have that option for itself. But in my nightmares, I saw another future. One that you chose. One where extinction is hope against total annihilation.
Yeah, that part I don't get. Or was that... yeah, nope, nope. I don't have enough information. Shortly after that, going back, shortly after that the first void out happened. So, is it possible that that was just an accident? She didn't mean to cause the void out, and because she was careless, learning too much about the beach, she kind of opened the beach for the BTs to come over? Or was... no... Does that coincide with Sam? Or whatever happened there? That... the first void out happened then? If so, that was still not planned on her part or on anyone, so the first void out just kind of happened, and then she decided to, well, I guess I'm an extinction entity for reasons. I don't know why, I haven't never heard of them before, no one has. And now just decided to end the world? Because? Reasons? And she was heralded to end this species, which means that for every other extinction there was indeed one extinction entity per species. But they had umbilical cords and human hands. You still haven't explained that. Why did we find that in fossils? I guess we're just stuck on the beach now, eh? Emily is on her beach for a few 100,000 more years. Or, I guess, until Death Stranding to the beach, which is out. which I'll get to at some point. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing, or I have missed a few pieces of the puzzle. Some parts make much sense, some parts not as much, or I just can't connect the dots in my head, which is also very possible because, like we have said before, I am stupid. And we just got teleported back here. We can't go very far. We are truly stuck on our beach on this little piece of land. No matter how much we try to escape, we can't. And this is the same fate that Amelie suffers from now. Stuck on her beach forever. And I don't think it's over, because she said we still have the choice to cut her off. We haven't really done anything, we still have the gun. And that's supposed to do something. I guess we just wait and see. Yep, this is probably just gonna scroll. I'll just run around here like a headless chicken and try to understand what happened. And I'll see you momentarily. Also, something I hadn't really realized until now. If you hold on to one of your straps here and then try to jump, you just skid in that actual direction. I don't know if that would have been of any use to me, but I realized that now. The end of the game. I've just been skating back and forth here. Let's see if anything happens. We are truly stuck on this beach. Oh. Here we go. Ooh. Gun.
A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
Yeah, if you shoot yourself and die here, you die for real. Or was that just an Amelie speech? Oh. That's Stranding. I reconnect with the living? Oh. Nope, Sam, we're stuck here.
Listen, Sam. I was the one that brought you and Cliff together again. There was something I wanted you to know. You were never abandoned. And you're not alone. Don't you see, Sam? You have to live.
On this beach forever. Okay, I have to live. Hi, you weren't there before. Let's go towards the 5 things. You were there in the beginning of the game, weren't you? I specifically remember being a little bit freaked out about them. In connection with the first void, though? Would have been a nice touch to have those steps in time with her singing. Yep, they're calling me. Oh, would that be Fragile, Deadman, Hartman, the sisters, and Die Hartman?
Coming, Sam. You ready, Fragile? Ready. I see you. Okay. Take me to Sam.
I mean, they could be. Up. And we're going back. Okay, never mind. Oh, hi.
Don't give up. You're still connected.
Now, if it is those 5, then how could they have shown up in the beginning? Well, beach timey-wimey shenanigans. That's why. Time doesn't really pass the same way here.
Gotcha.
Wouldn't that be his first time on a beach, since he doesn't have a... Huh? I always get those mixed up. He doesn't have a soul, so... He hasn't seen a beach before. This is just like when we saw the big void out in the beginning. That's a gray baby. No, no, thank you. Oh no. Die hard but encouraging. Okay. Prideful, admiring, concerned, beckoning, yearning. I'm back.
For too long have we lived as strangers to one another, divided by walls built to keep us safe. But now, with the completion of the Cairo network, we may at last move forward as a people united. Today we come together to celebrate the birth of a new nation. A new nation for a new world. The United Cities of America. I once took an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. And though that proud republic may be no more, we remain. And so, as your president, I hereby swear to support and defend you, the people. Let there be no more walls between us, nor masks to hide who we are.
There you go, John.
Let there be a new America. An America where we can face one another, where we can speak our minds and open our hearts. The old ways die hard, but I believe, my fellow Americans, that we have the strength and the courage to rise above our past and embrace our future. The Death Stranding is a part of that past. An enduring shadow, a constant reminder of what could have been. That we stand here today is testament, not to the greatness of any one individual, but to our capacity to come together, to the bonds between us, to our collective greatness. All things must come to an end, ourselves included. But as long as we savor each moment, find joy in the promise of tomorrow, embrace hope, and reject despair, we will endure. President Bridget Strand and her daughter, Samantha America Strand, sacrificed everything in their pursuit of hope that we, the people, might be whole again. That they are not here today to see the fruits of their labor fills us all with a profound sadness. But we find comfort in the knowledge that their memories will live on in the chiral network and in our hearts. We will always remain connected. There's another hero in this story. One whose achievements seem destined to go unrecognized. America still needs that hero. That person without whom we would not be here.
I was gonna say the guy in the orange suit
Name is unimportant,
looks like Sam.
but you know who I mean. And for that unsung hero, I have a message. It was you who brought us together. You who made us whole again. And while you and I will eventually pass on, we will be...
Going somewhere, Sam? Tired of being the unsung hero?
No, I'm done is all. She's gone.
Come on, wait. There's something I need to tell you. Huh. This doesn't bother you anymore? Well, that's great.
Not overdo it.
Wouldn't you like to know how we brought you back from the beach?
Sure.
We were going to use the doll, but didn't have one handy, which is when I remembered something else.
Not what I think it is.
Yes.
The umbilical
but more
cord.
connected to Amelie's beach than President Strand's umbilical cord. Hartman thought that's why she left it with me in the first place. Unfortunately,
It didn't work.
yeah, she'd already cut her beach loose. It was just gone. We didn't know if that meant she dragged you into the great beyond or sent you to some other beach. We were really racking our brains. Hartman and Mama split up and started searching every beach you might feasibly have washed up on. We looked for a month with absolutely nothing to show for it.
A month on the outside. How long on the inside?
Trust me when I tell you, you don't want to know. But don't worry. We found no signs of accelerated aging.
A fair while.
In the end, this is what led us to you. Just when we were about to give up, Die Hardman reminded us about the revolver. So, we tried to follow it, and it led us to a far corner of your own beach. And bingo, there you were. Mama made visual contact first. She was able to see you from her vantage point on the other side. She informed Lochna via their connection, and Hartman confirmed your location during his subsequent NDE. The plan was for Fragile to, in essence, slingshot Lou and me to your position so we could rescue you. But it's not so easy to send multiple individuals to another person's beach for an extended period of time. And that's where the umbilical cord came in. We wove these from President Strand's DNA. They serve as a single knot that binds us all.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
The President must have known all of this would happen. Ironic, isn't it? The gun that set this whole mess in motion ends up being the key to saving you.
Amelie. She said it had another purpose.
Not a weapon, but a lifeline. A stick that became a rope. I suppose that's one way of putting it. Oh, Sam. You have no idea how long I've been waiting to give you a hug. Got something else to tell you. Top secret. It's about Cliff.
Ooh.
BB's mother's name was Lisa Bridges, Cliff's common-law wife.
Lisa Bridges.
No, Cliff was killed by a man identified in the records only as John.
Die Hardman.
Former U.S. Special Forces. Quite good at it by all accounts. Later appointed as an aide to the president, who used him for most of her wet work. The records go on to state that he vanished after Cliff's death. A warrant was put out, but he was later found dead. Turns out some people die harder than others, though. Dear John donned a mask and reappeared with a new identity.
That we already knew.
Can't fool the chiral network. We restored the old records, and Mama hid them deep in the archives.
As soon as we saw him in the first
You're
vision,
the only one besides
Okay.
us with access privileges. Take a look if you're so inclined. But don't say I didn't warn you. The president's got some dirty, dirty laundry. I don't trust him, but I'll work with him if that's what it takes. We'll talk later.
and he didn't really have anything to do with the Stranding itself, so unless he gives me reason to doubt him
Sam.
now.
I don't expect you to forgive me. But would you hear me out?
Yes,
I killed Captain Clifford Unger.
I know. I've seen it.
I would tell you I did it for America,
But you didn't.
for love of country,
You followed orders.
but I didn't. I did it for her. Because I loved her with all my heart. She was everything to me. Everything. Now, I'm not trying to make excuses. I just want you to know that not a day's gone by when I haven't thought about it. Time didn't help. Or the mask. Please, let me finish. The captain, saved my life. You know why they call me Die Hardman. Because he wouldn't let me die. He brought my sorry ass back home every time. And I loved him as much as I loved her. And when he stared me down, that ghost, I knew he was here to kill me, to make it right. And why shouldn't he? Why didn't he? He couldn't save his kid, his baby. And that's what brought him back. I guess when he saw I was trying to do my part for America, he remembered who he was.
He did in the end.
He forgave me. God! But I don't deserve it, God damn it! There is no atoning for what I've done. God!
You'll just have to live the rest of your life trying to make up for it, but never succeeding.
But maybe this is the next best thing. Maybe he brought me back from the beach for a reason. One last time. He wanted me to do this. To keep on being Die Hardman.
No. He didn't. Nobody wants a president who acts like they're immortal. And if you're not scared of death, how can you value life? And life is pretty fucking fragile right now. And yeah, the old ways die hard. But that's what's gonna have to happen if we're gonna come together and build a better America. That gun won't help you here. That's her words, not mine.
Thank you, Sam.
So why did they kill Clifford? He was just trying to escape with Lou? Right?
Hey, Sam. Been waiting for you.
Lou? Dead?
Poor thing was never truly alive. Not in this world, at least.
Oh.
The decommissioning order finally came through. Can't risk necrosis. The body can't stay here.
Oh, you fuckers.
I thought you might want to take care of it. You could try taking Lou out of the pod just to see what happens. But that would be in direct contravention of an executive order.
Yeah, take him out.
And there are laws about that kind of thing. Now that we're a nation.
Screw the laws. Take him out.
I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But if the alternative is defying the president, I can't do that either. Not me.
All right. I'll go to the incinerator.
Sam?
Before you leave, I'd like to check something quickly. I just took your cufflinks offline. In that state, there'd be nothing to stop you from removing them. If you did, the UCA wouldn't know where you were or how to find you. You'd be invisible.
Good man.
When you use the incinerator, you'll be reconnected to the network automatically. I trust you'll remember what I said.
Right. Absolutely.
Hug? Hug.
Thanks for everything.
Hello.
How's the weather?
Don't think you'll be needing an umbrella. I decided to follow my father's dream after all. Don't worry. I won't get mixed up with any terrorists this time. UCA's got my back. We're the first private delivery company to get the official approval.
Sounds like you're moving up in the world. Congratulations.
Thanks. Wait. There's something I have to tell you. I didn't shoot Higgs. Couldn't pull the trigger.
Knew it.
So I let him choose. Death or eternal solitude on the beach.
Fair enough. You never did like breaking things.
That's right. I find and fix what's broken. And reconnect. I'm fragile.
But not that fragile.
Wanna come work for me? Could use a man like you.
The world's still broken. Same as before.
What isn't? But we're still here. We're still chugging along.
Not everyone. Not me.
Come on. You put America back together, didn't you?
Not alone.
Doesn't mean there's a place for me. I've got no ties to anyone or anything. I might as well be dead. I felt like that when we first met in the cave. I still do.
Come on,
Don't
Sam.
act like you're the same person.
Yeah.
You've learned how to touch, to feel. You've connected with people. With us.
You've learned to live.
Everything I touch, I lose.
Sam!
Come on, Lou. One last delivery.
Episode 14, Lou. Okay. We're not really gonna go to the incinerator, are we, Sam? Lay BB to rest. Fuck. I don't wanna. Well, the incinerator was up in the mountains, if I remember correctly. BB's theme. Yeah, the cuff is still off. Let's see the incinerator there. You're gonna do some shenanigans, Sam, right? We're gonna go there. But we're not gonna lay BB to rest. No, no. You wouldn't do that without actually opening the pod, would you? The very first delivery we kinda did was deliver Bridget's, well, Amelie's body to the incinerator, so it was her we burned. It's just the rest of her was stuck on the beach. And the last thing we presumably do is going back to said incinerator. Full circle. Double jump? Excuse me? What? Almost there. So at least that was confirmed. Fragile did not shoot Higgs. I'm betting he was just obstinate enough to choose eternal solitude on the beach. He doesn't seem like the guy who would take his own life. Because she specifically said she didn't shoot him. So. That's part of the song, right? Yeah, Lewis not moving. At least there weren't any BTs on the way this time around. There's a lot of chiral matter in the air though, so. Oh, I can scan. I didn't want to try it. I ruined that moment enough by talking. Approaching destination. Sometimes I can double jump. I can double jump. I'm gonna do something, right, Sam?
Right. I guess we're here. You still with me, though?
Poor thing was never truly alive. Not in this world, at least.
Thanks for everything.
Child special. One of a kind.
A baby candidate.
Either that, or
A sacrifice.
A foundation. A bridge.
That's why they killed Clifford.
Brought you an astronaut. Mankind can go anywhere, even outer space. You'll be out of there in no time. And the second all this is over, I'm gonna take you wherever you want to go. Can I help you? Holy shit. John, is that you?
Captain, what are you doing here?
My wife's checked in. They don't want a repeat of last year.
The Void out in Manhattan.
That was the first Void out, wasn't it?
I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were the husband.
This isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save Bibi.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
This is a woman in a mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
I have a duty to protect our country. Lies are an unfortunate necessity.
The President gave me the highest level access privileges. I've used them to manipulate the security system. We have 5 minutes before it resets, sir. 5 minutes to talk. Off the record. Take BB and get out of this place. There's nothing I can do for your wife. I'm sorry. You were my commanding officer, but I swore an oath to the President to protect her and the country at all costs. Now, if she orders me to do something, I have to do it. I have to. But I served under you first. And your family doesn't deserve this. Any of this.
Why are you helping me? If they catch you.
Because you saved my life, sir. Again and again. When the brass sent us into the jaws of hell, it was you that brought us home. Back then, I thought I was invincible. I thought I was some kind of action hero. But I'm not the hero. You are, sir. You're the reason I'm still alive. And it's past time I paid that debt. They're moving your son to a new facility tomorrow. You'll never see him again. He'll serve as the foundation of a new communications network. A sacrifice for a nation that no longer exists. I wrote down everything you need to know. It was the only way to keep it off the system. Burn it when you're done. The rest is up to you, sir. I believe this belongs to you, sir. Now, I can't terminate your wife's life support from inside her room. System won't allow it. So, this is the only other option. An alarm is set to go off if she flatlines. I've rigged the system to spoof her vitals. But you won't have long. 5 minutes, tops. Don't hesitate, sir. This is the only chance you'll get.
impromptu silencer, I'm guessing. Oh, we kinda know how it ends as well. It's heartbreaking to see.
I'm sorry, Lisa. Don't worry. I'll take care of him. I promise you. I promise you. My animal, Lisa. I'm sorry.
From 38 to 43. I hope that's a good enough spoof.
BB. BB. BB, can you hear me?
It's kind of nice, yeah, kind of nice seeing this and kind of piecing it together with all the visions we've seen. So why did... Was he too slow? Did the alarm go off and then Die Hardman got the friggin' order to go kill him? So that answers another question. Why they killed Clifford. Because he wanted to run away with his son. There's one more question I have that hasn't been answered. And it concerns umbilical cords and handprints in the fossil record. Why am I running around? I don't know. I don't want to do this. Sam, you better do something to take away my choices here. Or mayhap this isn't Lou. BB-28 though.
I just took your cufflinks offline. In that state, there'd be nothing to stop you from removing them.
They won't go online until you use the incinerator.
The UCA wouldn't know where you were or how to find you. You'd be invisible. When you use the incinerator, you'll be reconnected to the network automatically.
Incinerate the
You could try
cufflinks.
taking Lou out of the pod just to see what happens. But that would be in direct contravention of an executive order.
Do it. Do it. Sam. Sam. Thank you. Fuck's sake, thank you.
A purpose that cannot fulfill outside the pod. There is a 70% risk of catastrophic failure simply in removing it.
Are we BB now? Because I feel small. I feel very small. Let's go say hi to Mom? No? We're bumping against everything. Oh. That looks like a dead end. Hello? Hi, Clifford? Hello? Your coat is very familiar. Okay, unless these doors open. No. We're gonna go see Clifford. We're gonna see Daddy. Oop. We repatriated. Are we? No. I was gonna say, are we gonna somehow make sure that Cliff gets out of here alive? But no, that would screw up the entire timeline. And the alarms went off.
Freeze! Hey, put it down! Drop it! Put it down!
Back off.
Back off! Get up! Don't do it! I'll handle this. I'm sorry, Captain. Don't! You got it! You two! Stay there! And hold your fire!
Thanks for trying, John.
Stop!
sir, or we'll be forced to open fire.
It's a dead end. He's trapped. Security will take it from here.
Sam? Are we there or just a passive observer? As the guys outside didn't seem to think there was anything strange with a guy they'd never seen in the room.
Lisa. I screwed it up. I've ruined everything.
Yeah, probably just observing.
This room is off limits. No one goes in. But he's in there, sir. I saw him. You saw him wrong. Now check the other way. Go! Yes, sir.
No. Open it up. He's inside.
Move, dumbass.
He tried.
BB. Don't worry. It's okay. I'll always be with you.
See the sunset, the day is ending. Let that yawn out, there's no pretending. I will hold you and protect you. So let love warm you till the morning.
When I found out I was gonna be a father, I was so scared. Scared of what it would mean. I had to be there for you and your mom, no matter what. I couldn't just go off and get myself killed anymore. Couldn't leave you all alone. I couldn't.
Get off of him! Now!
I had it all wrong. All wrong. Being a father didn't make me scared. for so long.
Captain, look at you.
Don't make the same mistake. Be yourself. Be free.
Oh my God.
Captain, I need you to hand it over.
Shoot him, John.
Let it go. Please.
Shoot him! I gave you an order. Shoot him!
You told me your name was Sam Porter. But you're Sam Bridges. My son. My bridge to the future. Without you, I was just like any other Cliff. A dead end. No way forward. Nothing but an obstacle. Looking on at the world people like you were trying to build. Dividing people was the only thing I was ever good at. But not you, Sam. You bring people together. You're their bridge to the future. And mine. Come on, Sam. Stand up.
Is this me?
Oh, God. Not BB2.
No, 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 no!
Oh. Oh. That's why I didn't understand that scene on the beach. Huh. We've been traveling with ourselves the entire time. And that's when Amelie made us a repatriate and upset the balance.
Sam. There you are.
But the Void had still happened before, so this... Oh yeah, he died. So her doing this didn't trigger the Void out.
You want to go home? Let's go home. It's okay. I know the way.
There you are. Welcome back.
You understand his days as a BB are over, now that his connection to the other side has been severed.
It was me who cut the cord. So yes.
A deathless repatriate in the world of the living. Should we decommission him?
In a manner of speaking. Take him out of the pod. I'll raise him as my own.
Well, that does answer the other question I had. Who was Sam's actual mother?
Come on, Lou. Wake up.
Don't you mean come on, Sam?
Come on, Lou, wake up. Come on, Lou. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Wake up. Wake up. Come on. Wake up! Wake up. Ew.
Where the hell did you get that? Oh, hello. Okay, so my first thought there was, where are you gonna get food for that little kid? Because he's kind of known everywhere around here. That's gonna be difficult for him. Oh, that was... holy shit. Aren't we extremely time paradoxing right now? I mean, it's a universe, a world where time's kind of screwed up, at least with the beaches and stuff, but we've been traveling with ourselves, and now we brought ourselves back to life, and now we are still traveling with ourselves. And we've been fighting our dad the entire time? Does this mean that even Die Hardman knew who we were the entire time? Alright. Well, I need to go and digest and process these last 2 hours. A lot of pieces have actually fallen into place now. And we've seen most of these names. We saw them while we were running around on our beach. But yeah, a lot of the pieces are actually fitting into the puzzle now, and I can follow along with the most of it. Most of it. Still, one major question that hasn't been answered would be the like I said, the umbilical cord and handprint on all the previous extinctions, or at least on some of them in the fossil records. But then again, the beach is freaking timey-wimey big ball of just time, so maybe... what if there was only ever one extinction entity, and that was Amelie, and she unknowingly have been responsible for all the other ones, because she's basically been stuck on her beach? I don't know. I guess anything could happen. But yeah, that was Death Stranding. A game that basically started out as you just being a delivery man, walking around, and it basically looked like it was gonna be a walking around simulator, which I had nothing against. Because games like that can be very zen. I don't mind those games. They can be fun. Just disconnect your brain a little bit. Foolish thing to do when you're playing a Kojima game, actually. But it turned into so much more. Sure, you were still basically just a delivery boy. But you started out as Sam, just being anti-everything, and then being not anti-everything, and then becoming anti-everything again because he lost all of his earthly connections. And then he got one connection back in the end. Himself. Does that make him a narcissist? Who knows? But yeah. My brain is scrambled. There's not really not much more I can say. This was a fan-bloody-tastic experience. That's for sure. So unless there's something else at the end of these credits, that's it. Thank you very much for joining me on this journey through the world of Death Stranding. Maybe I'll see you again in Death Stranding 2, if I ever get to that. Did you take care of yourself now? Really take care of yourself. And I'll see you in the next one.